They've come from the country's rural heartland, hundreds of Bolivia's indigenous farmers, loyalists of the country's embattled former president, Evo Morales. With little more than rocks, tree trunks, and a groundswell of anger over soaring inflation and political dysfunction, they've converged on critical highways where they're promising indefinite blockades.
Farmers are not being able to plant because agrochemicals have doubled the price and there isn't fuel for machines used for agriculture. As a consequence, there will be a shortage of food next year. There is a terrible economic situation, and on top of that, there's a government persecution.
That persecution, a reference to an arrest warrant and criminal investigation into Morales, who led Bolivia from 2006 to 2015 on charges of human trafficking and rape of a minor, which he denies. The accusations resurfacing ahead of presidential elections next August, in which Morales plans to run against his one-time political protege turned bitter political rival, Bolivia's current leader, Luis Arce.
It's a polarization between Evo Morales Ayma and Luis Arce Catacora. Both are fighting within the biggest party in the country, who will preside over it.
The recent blockades have led to over a dozen arrests and injuries, Morales' supporters threatening to paralyze the country. The son of indigenous llama herders, Morales skyrocketed to power on the backs of Bolivia's indigenous and peasant classes with a mandate to break the colonial state and uplift the country's marginalized. Morales was forced to resign from office in 2019 after disputed election results led to a mass protest. In response to the current criminal investigations against him, Morales wrote on X, "Inventing accusations, twisting the laws, and with the complicity of hired assassins of justice, they intend to arrest us and end our lives. The objective is to decapitate the Bolivian popular movement." But not everyone caught in the recent blockades believes in Morales' innocence or his political resurrection.
I think this has to stop. We should not suffer the consequences of a person's whim or support a pedophile.
A deepening economic crisis contributed to a failed coup attempt by a Bolivian army general last July. This latest row of protests, a worrying sign of more instability to come. Giardino, TRT World.